Hey, hi all, this is Sumit. In this session, we learn about the problem statement and solution of TDM. The prerequisite for these are the first one, enabling the TDM add-on. The second one is the connecting to the TDM database so as to create a TDM connection to store and manage your test data. And third one is create a TDM schema in TCD section. So we will see the problem statement. Register a customer in the sample web shop application and writing customer data into TDM. And if there is requirement, then modify the data into test data management. So if you see here, I have created a schema for demo web shop for the register page. Now if you want to see how the schema is look like into a Tedium object editor, which is your pictorial representation of the Tedium database. If you see here, each and every attribute represent in the Tedium objector as one column. For example, the first name here in the Tedium objector, there is one column with first name like that. Now I'm going to create modules for TDM. So what I need to do is just go to the root folder, right click, go to the TDM add-on and select this create TDM module option. You will get a pop-up called as choose a type name. The demo web shop is your test sheet name. So just press OK. Now as soon as you press OK, the three modules are created: TDM create, TDM modify and TDM search. You also need to import the standard TDM modules from your artifacts. So now with the help of these three modules, I'm going to create or enter a data into test data management. So what I need to do is just I'm going to drag this module, which is name is TDM create, and drop into a test case section. Rename it. If you see here, resource name, the resource name is unique name given by the user for dataset. It could be any unique name. So I am here giving a test as a resource name, and for first name I'm giving first name, last name, email address, and as we have followed the stateful test data management, so I am set the status as new. Now I am again, let's go back to the module section and drag this TDM save module to the same test case. It is of crucial importance to always use the step TDM save when creating or modifying TDM data. If the module TDM save is not used, no changes will be made in test data management in TDM. If you see here, there is one option called as keep logs. If this option set to true, then other user cannot modify your schema. If this option set to false or kept as a blank, it will take the value by default as false. And if it is false, then other user can be modified your schema. Then I'm going to run this test case. It will execute successfully. So going to the TDM object editor, you will see all the details are entered into the TDM database. If you see here below the first name, it will register a data which we were giving in our test case. So this is what about entering a data into test data management or into a TDM. So suppose I want to modify some of those field into a TDM. So what I need to do is just let's go back to the module Just drag and drop the TDM search module into test case section. So here I'm renaming the test case data. So the TDM search module is used to search the particular test case or the previous test case which we need to modify. So in all the fields we need to give the similar naming convention which we were given in the our previous test case. And again the status is also the same, and the resource name. Now use the TDM save. Now let's go back to the module, and now I can drag and drop the TDM modify module into the same test case. Now the resource name is also the unique name, and suppose here I want to modify the first name, last name, and email. So let's say the first name is Ankush, last name, and the email, and the status is set to changed. And now just I'm rearranging, use the TDM save module at the last. Now I'm going to run this test case. Initially in the TDM object editor, the data is this, which is in our first test case. Now I'm going to modify this data in this test case. So I'm going to run this test case. It will get executed successfully. Now go to the TDM object editor. Now if you see here, the data is modified, as first name is Ankush, second name is Bhatt, and the email ID and the status. This is what about modifying your data in test data management. And yes, this is about the test data management. And also there are some standard modules of TDM. If you want to know what all other modules can does, then just follow the description, such as TDM create object creates a new object of the specified type, all attributes are set to an empty string. Likewise, all other modules are here and their detailed description is along with this. Yeah, this is what about our test data management. Thank you.